At the occasion of the IDC Cybersecurity event, we are here today to talk with Rui Diogo, Head of Marketing and Product from Anubis Networks. We have talked about the key role of cybersecurity in the new era. The email ecosystem is crucial for any worker. What's the vision of Anubis regarding the email security services?
Hello, thanks for being here. So, email security, as the market is not yet consolidated. It has been pronounced, death several times, but nevertheless, it's critical for any company in the world. Actually, recent estimations tell us that over 80% of all ransomware attacks starts by an email security issue. And so what we've seen in the market is that the threats are evolving greatly. On one hand, it's malware, and it's not just ransomware, it's every type of malware. They have been much more sophisticated to a point they can evade probably every sandbox out there and countermeasure every system. They can infect both. It used to be Windows, now it's Windows, Android, even Mac is growing severely. Not to mention all the applications and all the browsers that are there. Mm-hmm. So malware on one hand, the other hand is obviously phishing and the social engineering that's been much more sophisticated. What we've seen is that there's a lot of fraud, usually related to impersonation. And that's much easier because, mm-hmm. people nowadays, they put their lives on the social web, and that makes it easier for attackers to consolidate their purpose. So the market has been evolving in that sense. Obviously, there are some players that stood up, others became obsolete, especially since the market, for probably 10 years now, mm-hmm. has switched to the cloud and to the multi-clouds and hybrid clouds. There's a contradiction there because with the cloud, it came, the platforms as a services, mm-hmm. Office 365 and Google G Suite. And so companies started to adopt those products, and those products bring their own security, but the security nevertheless is much inferior than the ones that they could have for the security providers. The latest change, and obviously this affects us, mm-hmm. European, is the GDPR and all the privacy laws. I think that's going to be the big shift in email security. Customers are demanding much more than security. They're demanding, control, data governance. They want to know where is their data, where is their emails, who has access to them, where are they stored, the archiving. And the contradiction is that both Office 365 and Google G Suite, they're very mm-hmm. obscure in that sense. So we've seen a shift to those platforms, and now we're seeing organizations demanding, high-level email security, email control, archiving, encryption, all the solutions that come with that. And I think that's where the market is going.
Okay, and what's the plan for Anubis? What do you expect from the next few years?
So Anubis actually has 15 years. Mm-hmm. We always had let's say, a double barrel approach. On one hand, we started in the cloud back in 2006. We have created, clouds for telcos. We have, some of the European telcos are our customers, usually as OEM. That's probably our main focus. Our second focus is the normal, selling to organizations. We never do it directly to organizations, so we use partners networks, and that's what our plan will continue to be, especially in Spain now. So we think that partners, MSSPs, mm-hmm. integrators, that types of partners, they bring two things that we don't have, and we think that makes total sense. The first is proximity. Uh-huh. Either is nearshore connection with the customer, the support is close. The customer knows someone they can trust. That's one hand. The second is the possibility to have, converged solutions. So Anubis, for instance, Anubis integrates with other systems, sandboxes, archiving systems, and so on. Some of the greatest, companies in the world integrate with us. So it's important that we have partners that understand the issues for the customers.
Yes,
and put email security, then a firewall, then endpoint protection, all this bundle, because security is about layers. It's about increasing.
Yeah.
I think that's it. And Spain. So we have some customers and some partners in Spain, but we really think that this market is going to be our next step, because what we know of it, because what we know of the competitors, we believe that our solution is, because we built it as a multi-tenant cloud, not only as the securities on top of it, anti-fraud, DLPs, DMARCs, it also has some control features related to trust. So the service is fully audited, the DLPs, the quota management, everything, and we think that companies, partners, can offer things to customers with extreme visibility, and then decide if the customer wants to manage it or themselves, wants to let the partner manage it. Everything is fully audited, so it's a solution very good for usually SMBs, but companies of all sizes. That's the advantage of the cloud.
Yeah, for sure, companies should take into account your comment. So thank you very much for your approach, Rui.
Thank you.